We live in a very divided and very broken society. In our culture currently, when something is broken, when something needs restoration, we go to professionals to help, which is good and needed, and it's really good that we have the helps professions. But we believe that God has given us as human beings through His Spirit, through being created in His image, the DNA really to bring restoration to our communities and to our families, that we can be agents of reconciliation.
Will that help me out?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you need it. And so JUSTembrace exists to try to live that out in very simple, basic ways.
You did great. Thank you.
You did great.
Yes, I was nervous.
You did great. Something simple like greeting neighbors at the gate or having a dinner for your neighbors. One of the things we do is basic foot care for our community members. So people who don't have the social structure or the medical help to be able to do something as simple as cutting their toenails. Every month, we're present in our neighborhood, and we, for the last 7 years, have offered free services of cutting toenails. And we don't do that because it's some sort of super spiritual act, although it is. But because what makes it a super spiritual act is that it's just what needs to be done. So JUSTembrace exists to inspire and equip people to live lifestyles of restoration. So instead of feeling like our only option when something is broken is to find a professional, we try to encourage people and equip people and inspire people to kind of reclaim some of that work themselves, to know that they have a role to play. There's something that they can contribute to the brokenness in their society, to the brokenness in their families, to the brokenness in their own stories, in their own lives. Our 3 values that we kind of push and focus on here in living out restoration are hospitality, inclusivity, and generosity. JUSTembrace is trying to cast each one of those things in a restorative light. So for instance, we don't want to say, well, you didn't let us in, and so we're going to create this group over here. So how can the work that we do that's inclusive not be destructive? How can it be restoring? How can it be healing? Hospitality. Sometimes hospitality is part of the social economy, keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak, is a way that I think our culture, in a broken way, practices hospitality. What does it look like to be restorative in our hospitality? Same thing with generosity. When Jesus teaches about generosity, He doesn't teach that we stop at 10% of our income. He teaches that we lay our lives down to live in a self-sacrificing, self-emptying way. We're not just trying to purify our ideology, we're trying to follow Jesus. And we're trying to model that following Jesus is messy, it's painful, it's scary, it's full of a lot of uncertainties, but it is the way to bring real restoration, to bring real reconciliation. It's not a ministry to one group on behalf of another group. It is the community of God coming together and doing the work of community and living out these values together.
Christmas night, clutch the light, the hollow bright.
Oh, are you recording?